Breaking news coming out this morning of a cyber attack unlike anything that we've seen, as we are hearing electronic devices are exploding. That is right. Now, I had a lot of people reaching out to me this morning asking me, Steve, what is going on with this? Are people's cell phones going to be exploding? What is taking place here? So I'm going to get you caught up on the latest on this, because this cyber attack, as I mentioned, unfolding today, September the 17th, 2024, just hit. And we're hearing that there have been losses of life. There are several thousands of people that have been injured as a result of what happened, and it all took place simultaneously at once. So this is pretty incredible, pretty huge, you guys. So let me go ahead and share with you the latest, because a lot of people concerned what is going on with this cyber attack, unlike anything we have ever seen before. They're saying there is some technology that was used or something that caused this to detonate. They're literally calling it a detonation, explosions taking place. And again, 8 people losing their lives. So let me share with you the latest on this, so that way you can know exactly what's going on and where this is taking place. And a lot of people concerned, is this going to be something that we will see unfold here in the United States? So here are the headlines. So here's what's going on. It's all across the news media outlets right now. All you got to do is look up explosions, detonations. This is happening between Israel and Hezbollah. They're saying they hit them with a new type of cyber attack technology. And it just makes you wonder, what are they potentially capable of? And a lot of people concerned because of all of the threats of potential cyber attacks against the United States, our infrastructure, all that we've been hearing for quite some time now. So take a look at this. This one coming out from CNN. Pagers explode, injure thousands, including Hezbollah members, Lebanon says. All across the nation of Lebanon, we are hearing that there has been explosions from these devices. Lebanon explosions. Hezbollah apparently targeted, as hundreds have exploded, detonated, losing lives, causing injuries. According to reports, blasts across Beirut occurred as tensions between Lebanon and Israel fever in a pitch. Now, as always, all of my articles are going to be linked in the description below. I cite all the sources here on YouTube, so that way you can see them for yourself. But literally all you have to do right now is type in Hezbollah, Israel, explosions, cyber attack. These will come up as of today, September the 17th, 2024, as in just the past couple hours, we're hearing that this has unfolded. So I'm going to get you the latest information on this. We're going to dive into the articles, get you the details, and a lot of people wondering, is this going to be unfolding here in the United States? Are they going to be able to do this to cell phones? A lot of people concerned what exactly is going on here. So let me get you all the details, so that way you're clear on everything. And before we dive in, though, do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the updates, keeping you up to speed on everything, take a quick second, hit that like button for me. Just helps spread this out further so more people can get the latest updates. Also, in addition to that, don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? It'll keep you up to speed on everything. Make sure you're staying subscribed. We've seen a lot of people here on the channel say that they've been unsubscribed from the channel. Not really sure why. We think it's something to do with the settings on YouTube. Also have people joining me on Instagram. Glad that you guys are able to make it. I have not been able to figure out the streaming software just quite yet. So I've got one live on the phone and I've got one live on the computer. We will figure it out, though, and I'll make sure that I can get everybody the latest information simultaneously. And also, in addition to that, additional resources linked on YouTube down in the description below for you and your family to keep you up to speed, along with, as I mentioned, all of my articles, all of my reports. I cite them just like a book report, so that way you can see it for yourself and know that it is the latest. Try to hold myself accountable to my viewing audience, so that way you guys know that this stuff is actually happening. It's not just random stuff being pulled out of the air. All right, so this article coming out, this particular one is from Fox News. I've also got another one up from CNN. Says multiple people have lost their lives. Hundreds of others were injured when a handheld pager has exploded across Lebanon on Tuesday today in an apparent targeting of Hezbollah members, according to Hezbollah officials. Lebanon state-run national news agency reported that the handheld pager system was detonated using advanced technologies. So the question is this isolated specifically to the pagers, or can they do this with cell phones? This is the question I've been receiving all morning, because they're saying that they caused all of these to detonate. Listen to this, using some advanced technology. So this is something that we haven't seen before. Keen, thank you for the $2 super chat. I appreciate that a ton. Says it's my last $2. Oh man, Keen, that really means a lot. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that it's your last two. No need to pass it over if it's your last two. But thank you for the support. I will continue to keep you up to date. So there's an advanced technology that is causing these handheld pager systems to just detonate. Dozens were injured in the reports. Actually, we're hearing it was significantly more. I think they're going to come up with the number here in just a second. In Beirut's southern suburbs and other areas, Lebanon's health minister said that at least 8 people actually lost their lives from the devices detonating. So we had 8 people lose their lives. Listen to this. Some 2,800 people were wounded in this attack. So, man, almost 3,000 people injured from this particular attack. Among those injured were the pagers exploded, including Iran's ambassador in Lebanon. Iranian state media reported. So also they hit some pretty high-profile people with these pagers. A security source in Lebanon told Reuters that the pagers were carried by members of Hezbollah. A Hezbollah official speaking to the outlet on conditions of anonymity described the incident as a detonation that was the biggest security breach during nearly a year-long war with Israel. It wasn't immediately clear who was responsible for this attack. While Hezbollah blamed Israel, the Israeli government has not commented on this attack. Are you talking about pagers like we used to use in the past, says Julie Jack? I think so. I'm not really sure. I'm just going through right now with the information, trying to clear it up because people are asking, can this be done to cell phones? They're saying that this is an advanced technology that they use to detonate all pagers. And they're saying that it hit specifically a lot of Hezbollah people. So let me go ahead and keep reading. We'll get you some more information. And this article is linked in the description so you can see it for yourself. Photos and videos from Beirut's southern suburbs circulating on social media and in local media showed people lying on the pavement with wounds on their hands or near their pant pockets. Several hundred people were wounded all in different parts of Lebanon when the incident happened. The Associated Press cited a Hezbollah official as saying, in a statement obtained by Reuters, Hezbollah confirmed that the blasts ended the lives of at least 2 of their fighters and a girl. The girl was 9 years old. She was a daughter of a Hezbollah fighter who was inside her parents' home when the pager exploded, according to the Times of Israel in a report. Hezbollah said that the cause of the explosions were currently under investigation. Hezbollah is an Islamic terrorist organization that has long had the backing of Iran. This incident comes at a time of heightened tensions between Lebanon and Israel. The Lebanese militant group Hezbollah and Israel forces, they have been clashing nearly daily for more than 11 months against the backdrop of war between Israel and Hezbollah ally Hamas in Gaza. So right now, Israel has several war fronts that they are facing. They've got Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis. So they're dealing with Gaza, Lebanon, Yemen. And also all of these, they're saying these proxy groups, the funding comes from Iran. So they're saying that direct attack from Iran to Israel and then Israel back to Iran, they're saying is going right to the source of the funding of all these proxy groups that are continually hitting Israel. And this is very significant to the United States because of our association, our alliance with Israel. If Israel goes to war, the United States will be right by their side. And we've heard that allegiance vocalized by the current administration saying that we will support Israel. But you've also heard Kamala Harris say that she supports a 2-state agreement. Master Blaster, thank you for the $2 super chat. Love your channel. Appreciate the support a ton. Madison, thank you for the $5 super chat. Who uses pagers? Wow. They really back in the Stone Age over there. Yeah, I'm not really sure, but let me go ahead and give you some more information from this article that came out from CNN World. Maybe we'll get a little bit more detail because the number one thing that people are asking me is, are they going to be able to do this to the cell phones here in the United States? Cyber attacks have been at the top of the FBI's radar right now. They're saying that we are getting hit all the time, and we don't even understand the extent to which these cyber attacks can unfold. A lot of people concerned about an EMP blast that could wipe out all of our electronics. But what about something that would cause electronics to explode? Pagers, could they do this to iPhones? Could they do this to laptops? Could they do this to iPads? What could be done to this extent? How did they get pagers to explode is the question. A lot of people saying, well, we don't have pagers here in the United States. But how did they get this to happen? Literally hundreds and hundreds of them. We're hearing thousands of injuries, almost 3,000 people, and people losing their lives. So let's go ahead and take a look at this article coming out from CNN that maybe will give us a little bit more information as to what unfolded. And do me a favor, just put in the chat, put a 1 if you think that they could possibly do this to cell phones. Put a 2 if you think no, you think that there was something going on here with the pagers directly associated with the pager devices. But they're saying this is an advanced technology, one that we haven't seen before, and they caused all pagers in the area to explode, ended the lives of 8 people and almost 3,000 people. I think the number was 2,800 people injured in this massive explosion that took place. All right. And it all happened simultaneously as well. They said it was fully coordinated. So let's go ahead and keep reading. Let me get you the latest on this. This one coming out from CNN World, see if it has any more information for us. Thousands of people were injured Tuesday today, and at least 8 lost their lives in exploding pagers, Lebanese officials said, with state media reporting that dozens of members of the militant group Hezbollah were among the wounded. A child was among those that lost their lives in the blast, which injured around 2,800 people. Lebanese Health Minister Firas Abdid said the nature of the injuries is unclear. Hezbollah added on its Telegram channel that workers in various Hezbollah institutions were affected and a large number of people were injured. Iran's ambassador to Lebanon, Mashtaba Amani, was among those injured in Beirut, according to the Iranian state media. He has a superficial injury and is currently under observation in the hospital, state media IRNA reported, citing his wife. Lebanon's Ministry of Health has urged citizens who possess pagers to discard them and warned hospitals to be on high alert. The explosions affected several areas in Lebanon, particularly in the southern suburbs of Beirut, according to the Lebanese International Security Forces. State media NNA reported that hacked pager devices exploded in the towns of Ali al-Nahari and Rihach in Lebanon's central Beqaa Valley, sorry for the pronunciations, resulting in a significant number of injuries. The locations are Hezbollah strongholds. In addition to Amani, 2 employees of the Iranian embassy were also injured, according to Iran's semi-official Fars news agency. Thank you for the super chat. BS Homestead said, I work with healthcare systems, and we still use pagers as well. Do we know what type of pagers they were using? Thank you for keeping us updated. I love the show. Thank you for the support. And no, we do not know that quite yet, BS. Right now, what we're hearing is just that these devices exploded. They used some form of advanced technology that we haven't seen. It was a cyber attack. So, like I was wondering, did all of them have some sort of implanted thing in them or something? They're saying no. They were hacked, they said, these pager devices. So, it makes me, again, people are wondering, can this happen to our cell phones? Can they hack them, cause them to explode? The Israeli military, which has engaged in tit-for-tat strikes with Hezbollah since the start of the war in Gaza last October, said that it would not be commenting on this incident. Hezbollah said its security apparatus had launched an investigation into the incident and stopped short of blaming any party for it. We confirm that the resistance at all levels and various units is at the highest level of readiness to defend Lebanon and its steadfast people, it said. Health workers across Lebanon were asked to report urgently to work given the large number of injuries, people being transferred to hospitals following the pager explosions. The Lebanese Ministry of Health said officials also called for people to donate blood in anticipation of increased needs at this time. Videos circulating on social media and news agencies appear to show powerful explosions in various locations. In one CCTV video, a man can be seen picking out fruit in a supermarket when an explosion tears his bag to shreds. Bystanders can be seen running away as they hear explosions, while the man drops to the ground clutching his lower abdomen. After several seconds, he can be heard groaning in pain. Social media videos, meanwhile, showed large numbers of injured people, including at least one child. Those wounded were covered in blood, some with facial and hand injuries, as well as flesh wounds as well. Man, So that is the latest coming out from CNN. Also, I shared with you the article coming out from Fox News on this. Absolutely incredible, you guys. New cyber attacks. And we heard that these were hacked devices. So it wasn't like there was some sort of detonating device placed inside of them. They were actually somehow hacked and caused to explode and caused massive amounts of injuries, almost 3,000 people injured. We heard 8 people lost their lives, and people are asking the question, will this be done to cell phones? As it seems like everybody in the United States has cell phones. And I saw in that super chat somebody saying that they still use our doctors. They still use pagers as well here in the United States. Man, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you think that this could happen to cell phones? If you think yes, put a 1. If you think no, that this is strictly a pager hack that is being done, put a 2. I'm curious to see what people's thoughts are on that. And this is coming as we're receiving a lot of warnings about a potential World War III escalation of tensions around the world right now between Israel, Hamas, Hezbollah, the Houthis, Iran. We also have Russia and Ukraine. Vladimir Putin for quite some time has been saying you guys are on the brink of World War III. And I just shared with you recently how he said, essentially, if the United States and NATO allow Ukraine to use long-range weapons to attack Russia, he's going to consider this a direct threat, a declaration officially of war, pulling in the United States and NATO. He said this will change the entire essence of the war between Russia and Ukraine, and that they will pivot as necessary. So absolutely incredible. Along with that, we've got cyber attacks coming from China. They've actually let us know we have compromised your infrastructure systems because we're anticipating attacking Taiwan. And if you think you're going to be coming to the aid and to the side of Taiwan to help them because they're your ally, well, guess what? We have compromised several of your infrastructure systems, and we will cause havoc across the United States if you get involved in some sort of conflict that should arise here very soon in the Pacific. This warning coming out from China to the United States as well. So right now, cyber attacks are on high alert in the United States. FBI Director Wray warning about this for quite some time now, letting us know, hey, China is planning a massive coordinated cyber attack. But in addition to that, we've also heard about Iran. We also have Russia, all these coming together simultaneously. And now we have this unfolding. And if we get any updates on this, I'll be sure to let you guys know because it's pretty incredible. The explosions that are being described, it's not like the batteries overheated or something and they swelled up and it got hot. Like, we've heard that sometimes, they say don't sleep with your phone at night because it could start a fire. These were like massive explosions that took place. So man, absolutely incredible, you guys. Like I said, all these articles coming out on this today, September the 17th, 2024, are going to be linked in the description below. Also, do me a favor. I see on YouTube, we've got 1,270 people live with me. Take a second, hit that like button. Just 10 more likes. We'll have 600. That would be about half the room. That would help out a ton, just helps spread this out further. Make sure you're subscribed to stay up to date. I'll keep you up to speed on everything. And also, I see we've still got like 54 people live with me on Instagram. Glad you guys were able to make it for the breaking news coming out today on this cyber attack. So we will see what unfolds, though. I will keep you guys up to speed on everything. And we are like less than 50 days away from elections. Now, let me know your thoughts. Who's going to be dealing with foreign affairs better and other nations? Do you think it's going to be Donald Trump or do you think it's going to be Kamala Harris? If you think it's going to be Trump, put a 45. You think that he will deal with these situations and help end the war better? Or do you think it's going to be Kamala Harris? And if so, put a 47 in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. I heard a lot of people, I know here on YouTube, I'm not sure on Instagram, I'd be curious to see what people think, saying that they feel like Donald Trump would significantly deal better with the conflicts that are going on around the world. We actually heard him say, hey, I will literally have this done in a day. He said, I will have the Russia-Ukraine issue resolved in a day. A lot of people saying, oh yeah, he's saying that, but he really can't back it up. But then literally within 48 hours, we saw the Russian president and the Ukrainian president both come out and say, hey, Donald Trump, we take what you're saying very seriously. If you have some sort of resolution to this conflict, do not hesitate. Let us know now. Don't wait till you're the president. So the presidents of Russia and Ukraine both taking very seriously the statements made by Donald Trump. And a lot of people saying it's very simple. Donald Trump is saying, follow the money for the war. You know, the United States and NATO supplying Ukraine with all the funding to keep them sustained. But China is doing the same thing with Russia. Russia would not be able to sustain this war financially. They would have to end it if China was not funneling in tons of money as well. So a lot of people saying they suspect that what Trump is going to be doing is getting on the phone with Xi Jinping and saying, hey, let's turn off the spigots that are feeding all the finances to these two nations to sustain their war. Let's put it to an end. And a lot of people saying that is exactly what Trump is planning to do here very soon. And I'm seeing all those 45s. Apparently, it's not just YouTube. I see it on Instagram as well. 45s and calls for Trump, saying that he will do a significantly better job of helping out with everything that is going on with all the conflicts in our world today. So yeah, absolutely incredible new level cyber attack hitting today as 3,000 almost injured, 8 losing their lives, explosions from devices in a hack, a cyber attack hack. And man, absolutely incredible stuff, you guys. But like I said, I will keep you up to speed on everything here on the channel and also on YouTube. Additional resources linked down in the description below. If you want EMP-proof fabrics, I got a link for that and a couple of other things. If we have power grid failures, there's a free guide for you, just step-by-step what to think about, what to consider in case cyber attacks or things of this nature do hit. Now, also do me a favor, hit that like button if you haven't done so yet. If we just get 250 more likes, literally 1,000 likes while we are live, that helps just spread this out further. When you hit that like button, spreads it out so more people can get the latest information on this breaking news attack that has taken place. And again, this is all over the news media headlines in just the past couple of hours as we're hearing explosions as Hezbollah was targeted. Hundreds and hundreds of electronic devices, pagers detonate, losses of life, injuries, and people messaging me this morning, is this going to be happening to our cell phones? To which the information that I am seeing right now, I cannot give you a solid answer. They said that this is a hack, an advanced technology that we haven't seen before. Don't know if cell phones will start exploding, but right now they're saying it was specific to pagers in the area, and pagers everywhere just started exploding. But if we get more information on it, you guys, I will make sure to keep you up to date here on the channel, let you know everything that is going on so that way you know the latest. Do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to stay up to date, and I will catch you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.